Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom, and thanks so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel where I discuss Tesla, electric vehicles and renewable energy. If this is your first time to my channel, then hello and welcome. Take a moment to hit that red subscribe button, that way you stay informed of any new content, and it also helps my channel to grow as well. Today we're going to look at software update 2021.4.3 in my 2015 Tesla Model S with its MCU2 upgrade. We're going to do that and much more right after this. Alright guys, welcome back. We're inside the cabin now of our 2015 Tesla Model S with the MCU2 upgrade, and I've got to say the upgrades have been coming more frequently, and in fact they're in step now with our Tesla Model 3, and that's something that wasn't the case before the upgrade. When I had the MCU1, I didn't have an upgrade or software update for many months actually, but now since the update last month, it's pretty much been in step with Model 3 like I said. So, you know, as with recent upgrades, the Tesla T is now gone from the center up there on the Model S screen as it is with Model 3 and Model X. And now to find out the release notes, you've actually got to go to the settings menu, press software, and then press the release notes down here. And I've noticed that the release notes do take a little bit of time to come up now with the update. But as you can see up here, 2021.4.3, minor fixes, miscellaneous improvements. Minor fixes, this release contains minor bug fixes and improvements, so nothing of note, no major features as such. But if you want to see what was released previously in 2020.48, which was the last big release, then go through my previous video for the Model 3 and you'll find all those features there. But something I do want to show you today is that with the MCU2 upgrade, I actually don't have the radio as such anymore. So if I press the music icon down here, the radio button, which used to sit here, is now gone. I don't have FM, AM, nothing like that. I guess you can argue that, you know, if there's an emergency broadcast or something like that, I might miss that. But if you just want regular radio, you just go to TuneIn these days. And from there, you can actually go to radio. And you can pretty much search for any radio station you want anywhere around the world. For example, obviously in Australia, if I click that, then, you know, you can go to popular stations there. Here, or you can even explore where you are. So for example, I'm in New South Wales, and if I, you know, scroll all the way across to, okay, well that's the common areas. I don't know why it's only a few there, but if I just press explore, if I scroll all the way down to Sydney, obviously, which is where I am, and in Sydney, you can see all the radio stations that are on our airwaves are also available digitally. So if you want to click that, any station you like, it's all here as well. And for example, if you're visiting Australia or if you're homesick from your home country, you know, you can, you know, even go, for example, let's say you come from somewhere in North America. So North America, and let's say you're from the US, and, you know, from California, and you can explore pretty much any county in California, which is cool. Say you're from San Diego. There you go. All your radio stations are there, which is just amazing. I think this is great. You've actually got a wider range of radio stations now from TuneIn, which is fantastic. All right. Well, one thing I do want to do before I go for a drive is actually go through some of the Tesla tutorials, and I've noticed recently that there's been an increase in the catalog in the tutorials there, so I might actually do a bit of a commentary to see how useful they actually are, and we'll do that with each software update video for the Model S as well. So let's go to the entertainment icon up here. Let's go to theater. Let's press Tesla tutorials. And obviously this is part of the MCU2 upgrade. I didn't have this prior with MCU1. So, you know, that's a nice little bonus as well. All right, we'll go through each one, I guess. Look, there's now 1, 2, 3 by 4, 12, 13. I'm pretty sure there were less before, but let's go through each one. We'll do one per software update throughout the year. So let's go through Model S key fob. Let's do that. Do we have enough cell reception here? I hope so. Yes, as you'd expect, they're nicely presented. Nice family here, I assume suburban America. Tap twice to unlock. That's the Model S, I think. Yeah, that's the Model S. Press top once to lock. Yep. Kid driving the the little electric Tesla there, and there's some more there as well. If I press reload, let's do that one more time. That was pretty short. I guess these are designed for Model S, given that I'm in a Model S. Those door handles, I must say, the early ones like mine, they're known to break, so just keep that in mind if you are buying a second-hand Tesla. And I've got a video as well on how to fix that in the short term before you get a service. And look, these are straightforward and basic, but obviously, you know, that's what you want for new owners, you know, a basic Model S tutorial. And I just wonder whether this family had a solar roof. I'll just quickly scroll down here. Oop, scroll back. I'll just pause at the there. Is that a solar roof? Don't think so. No. There's no solar panels either. I think that would have been nice if they had a house either with the solar roof or solar panels. But nevertheless, a nicely produced tutorial right there. So thanks, Tesla. We'll do the next tutorial on the next software update video. All right, well, let's go for a drive and check out if there have been any improvements with this update. Stay tuned. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for joining us this morning, by the way. Beautiful day here in Sydney once again. Great little spot here for filming and for any car photography you may wish to do up here in the north of Sydney in Wahroonga. And of course, those of you who've been following me will know that this Tesla Model S is one of the early ones with the front nose cone.
Turn left onto Esk Street.
We don't have autopilot as such in this car. We don't even have traffic aware cruise control. It's just the normal cruise control, you know, with no following or no tracking of the car ahead. So it's very basic. I opted not to go for autopilot initially because I knew I wouldn't be using it too much back in the day, and even now I can't even add autopilot or full self-driving because we don't have hardware 3, and I don't think that there is any opportunity to add hardware 3 as such because you just don't have enough cameras, and also, yeah, I don't think we can add the new computer, the new hardware 3 computer, which is fine. That's fine. This still serves as a wonderful electric vehicle for my day-to-day driving, and more than enough. And I still love driving this car, especially now with the MCU2 upgrade. Have done a couple of road trips with this, nothing too major, nothing too long, but it's still been fine. It's still got 300 odd kilometers of charge at the 100% level. And for day-to-day driving, when I top it up to 80 every day, you know, that's still 200 odd kilometers, 250 maybe plus, but still more than enough. I certainly don't drive more than 100 kilometers on most days. So yeah, very happy. Here we are just driving through the suburban streets up here in the north of Sydney. Certainly quieter than most other vehicles on the road.
Now turn right onto Kintore Street.
And with the MCU2 upgrade, the nav has been fantastic. It's so responsive now. You know, if I wanted to quickly peek at the traffic around me, I can just zoom out like that. And, you know, depending on cell reception, of course, it loads up pretty quickly. You can see it's now 7:50 a.m. in Sydney on Monday morning, so there is just a lot of red going around there at the moment. If I want to press this button up here, it brings me right back to where I was, and very responsive, as you can see. Yeah, so I guess the one drawback of not having traffic aware cruise control or autopilot is in stop-start traffic like this. You know, normally in the Model 3, if you're stuck in a jam like this, it would just sort of crawl along with the car, and the car would do most of the work. I just sit there and monitor it, but you know, with traffic aware cruise control, it'll just slowly inch forward with the car, which is great. Alright guys, well, I might finish up the video there. That's my software update video for 2021.4.3. Like I said, with the MCU2 upgrade recently, they've been keeping in step with newer, later model cars like our Model 3, which has been good. Unlike previously with MCU1, you know, less That's conformity. It's been a bit slower, but very happy with that. And look, I guess with the new computer, hopefully we'll get the new features as well, like new apps, new games, things like that. Whereas with MCU1, I was a little bit doubtful, even with the upgraded chip under warranty. But look, still very happy to have paid the money. And certainly the price has dropped recently. In Australia, it's now $2,300, keeping in step with the recent worldwide drop as well around the world. A quick update, I did contact Tesla about a possible partial refund, given that the price dropped very quickly within 10 days of me upgrading. And look, just as a disclaimer, I don't mind that I paid the $4,000. It's worth the money, but I thought I'd just ask the question, given that there's been a precedent in the past of issuing refunds. It's a bit controversial, as you know, with the MCU upgrades, whether it counts, with my upgrade to 2, whether it counts as replacing the 1 because there was a failure and there were safety concerns. Unfortunately, Tesla has come back to me and said that they're not going to be issuing refunds for now. So, that's okay. I know some people are disappointed online, but for now I'm not too fussed. But not giving up hope just yet, because we know that they do revoke policies like this later on down the line. And who knows, maybe the new MCU1 upgraded chip will fail as well. Then there'll be a new controversy with that. That'll be reignited, whether they need to fund replacements for MCU2. Anyway, that's just a side issue. Thought if anyone's following me with regards to getting a refund, thought I'd give you an update on that. Alright guys, well thanks so much for watching this video. If you have an older Model S like mine, and if you are receiving software updates in step now with other cars because you upgraded to MCU2, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below to see if you've noticed any improvements, particularly if you've got autopilot as well with your older Model S or X. Stay safe guys, and until the next video, happy charging.